Hello viewers, today I am going to discuss chapter number 2 polynomials of class 10. In last video I am discussed some concept of class 9 which useful in class 10. So we start from that. We discuss types of polynomial in which monomial, binomial, trinomial based on terms, okay, and based on degree there are linear, quadratic and cubic. Today we are going to discuss these three types of polynomials. We are starting with linear, a linear polynomial. So example of linear polynomial is p of x is equal to x. So now putting the value of x, so x is equal to 0, p of x is equal to 0. If x is equal to 1, p of x is equal to 1. If x is equal to minus 1, p of x is equal to minus 1. Now using these numbers I am going to plot the graph. So this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. Here we took x-axis as usual, but we are not y-axis as a p of x. So now x-axis represent x-axis, but a y-axis represent p of x. So now if x is 0, then p of x is 0. So first point is this, okay, here. Now x is equal to 1, then p of x is equal to 1. So here x is equal to 1, so here, and p of x is equal to 1, so 1 1, okay. Likewise x is equal to minus 1 and p of x is equal to minus 1, so x is equal to minus 1 here, okay, and p of x is equal to minus 1, so it's here. So this is the combination of points, okay, were made. This is the point. Now we join this all the points, we get a straight line. It is look like a straight line. The graph is look like a straight line. That's why it is called a linear polynomial. You can go anywhere, okay. The graph of the linear polynomial are always a straight line, okay. So graph is always straight line, so it's called a linear polynomial. Let's discuss something more. Zeros of polynomial. In class 9 you know what is zeros of polynomial, you find zeros of polynomial. Now we elaborate something more. Let's take another polynomial. Which type of polynomial is there? Yes, it is a linear polynomial because degree of this polynomial is 1. So p of x is equal to x minus 5. Okay. Now putting the value of x. So if x is equal to 7, then p of x is equal to 5. How? 7 minus 5, it's give you 2. So p of x is equal to 2. If x is equal to 6, then 6 minus 5, it's give you 1. Okay. If x is equal to 3, then 3 minus 5 is give you minus 2. If x is equal to 1, 1 minus 5 is give you minus 4. Now again we start and try to draw a graph. So x and p of x, x is your x-axis and y-axis is your p of x, okay. Now this is the points, okay. This is 7 and 2 where x is 7, okay, and p of x is 2, right. Likewise 6 1, likewise 3 minus 2, and likewise 1 minus 4. Now going to join this point, so it is again a straight line. Now there are one point are there here. The graph is intersect x-axis in this point. You can see that, okay, this point, right. So this point is called as a zeros of polynomial, right. So this is the point where a graph going to intersect x-axis. So zeros is nothing but a x-axis where your graph going to intersect x-axis, okay. So it is 5, right? So zeros of polynomial is the coordinate of the point where the graph intersect the x-axis. Here 5 is the zeros of polynomial. So here you putting x is equal to 5, then 5 minus 5 you got 0. So at that time p of x become 0. So this is called as a zeros of polynomial, right? Now which type of polynomial is there? X square? Yes, it is a quadratic polynomial because degree is 2. If degree is true of the any polynomial is called as a quadratic polynomial. So it is quadratic polynomial. Now putting the different value of x's, you got a p of x minus 2. So minus 2 square is equal to 4. Minus 1 is 1. 0, 0, 1, 1. 2 square is 4. Now going to plot the graph. So this is x-axis. This is p of x is called as a y-axis. Now this is your point. A minus 2, 4, minus 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1 and 2, 4. Right? So the graph is look like this. So this is called a parabola. The curve is called as a parabola. This shape is called parabola, nothing else. Okay? And this is the zero of polynomial. Well, it is going to cut the x-axis or going to intersect the x-axis. This is your graph and it is going to intersect x-axis. This is called a 0. You can see that you can putting the value of 0, then p of x become 0. So that's why it is zeros of quadratic polynomial, right? Graph is always parabola, so it's called a quadratic polynomial. So if a polynomial is linear, then you got straight line. If polynomial is quadratic, then you got a parabola shape, right? Take another example of quadratic polynomial. This is a quadratic polynomial. P of x is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. Now putting a different value of x, we got different value of p of x. Now if we are going to plot a graph using this point, you got minus 2, 6. So here 0, 4, right? 3, 4, right? 3 minus 4 is there, right? And 5, 6. So this is a 4 point which we are going to use. Now this is the curve of the quadratic polynomial. It is called parabola, right? Now here my friends, you can see that here this point and this point are intersect x-axis. Okay, in previous graph, okay, you see that they have only one point where x-axis is going to intersect, but here you have a 2 points, minus 1 and 4. Okay, so these are the 2 points where the graph is going to intersect x-axis. So by that you can assume that you can say that number of zeros of quadratic polynomial is up to 2, not exact 2. It may be 0, 1 or 2. In previous graph you have only 1 0. Okay, x-axis is intersect at 1 point only. Here you see that here x-axis is going to intersect at 2 point, minus 1 and 4, right? So this polynomial have a 2 zeros. So if quadratic polynomial are there, so it have a up to 2 zeros, right? So it may happen it have a no zeros, 0. Okay, it have a 1 0 means it intersect at 1 point. It have a 2 0 means it intersect at 2 point. It may happen, right? Now you can elaborate more this quadratic polynomial. So from this graph you can see that this is I taken from the NCERT book directly. So you can see that they have a 3 cases, case 1, 2 and 3. In case 1, graph is going to intersect in 2 points. Okay, in case 2, graph is going to intersect 1 point, and in case 3, graph is not going to intersect x-axis in any point, right? So here A and A dash, there are 2 points, right? Here 2 points. This is nothing but a same graph, but here we take a positive point, okay, and here we take a negative numbers. That's all, okay. Here this is only just touch the x-axis, okay. So here is only 1 points are there, okay. Here also 1 point, here 0 points. Look, you can see that x-axis is here, so never is going to intersect. Same here. So you can see that, say that quadratic polynomial have up to 2 zeros, right? Now this is cubic polynomial, right? So now it is a cubic polynomial going to putting the value of x. You got a different value of p of x. Now you are going to draw the graph for that, a -2 -8, right? -1 -1 1 1 and 2 8, okay. Just nothing, you putting the value of -2 here, so 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and minus minus plus and plus minus minus, so you got -8, right? So graph look like this, okay. It is look like this. So here is the zeros of polynomial. So here only 1 point is there, 0 0, where cubic polynomial graph are going to intersect x-axis. It is only 1 point. So number of 0 of cubic polynomial is up to 3. It may be 0, 1, 2 or 3, okay. For the x cube we have only 1 point, right? In next slide you are going to see that it can be intersect on 1, 2 or any points, right? So here is the graph. This is graph for x cube minus 4x. So here is the 1 point, 2 point and 3. All the 3 points x-axis going to intersect. So here is the 3 cases are there. Here 1 point, here 2 points, and you can try yourself by drawing this graph. This graph are taken from the NCERT book, right? From the example. This is all our cubic polynomial. Now let's try to solve this. How many zeros are there in the graph? Okay. So what is 0? A 0 is nothing but where the graph is going to intersect x-axis. That point is called as a zeros of polynomial. So by just observe that graph, you can say that this polynomial have a this much 0, this number of zeros, right? So take first one, okay. Look the graph in figure 2.9 given below. It is the graph of y is equal to p of x. So here y-axis is nothing but p of x, where p of x is the polynomial. For each of the graph, find the number of 0 of p of x. So we have to find the number of zeros. So the graph, how many times intersect the x-axis, or how many points are there, okay. So for the first, there is only one, okay. So here for the case 1, a polynomial p of x have only 1 0, because there is a 1 point where x-axis is going to intersect. Take another 2, question number 2. Here example is given. So here 1 and 2. So here 2 points are there where x-axis is going to intersect. So here zeros of polynomial are 2. Come to the third point. Here 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Now here 3 points are there, right? So the zeros of polynomial are 3. We do not need which polynomial are there, or we do not require a polynomial. We just by observing graph, you can say it have a this much 0, right? Now come to the fourth one. Here you can see that x-axis are there. So here a 1 point. Here is the y-axis, my friends. So don't get confused, right? Here only 1 points are there where x-axis is going to intersect. So this is your 1 0, right? Here it is like a tangent, right? X-axis is tangent, okay, of the this curve. So here also only 1 points are there, okay. So for that zeros is 1, right? Now come to the last one. Here this is first one, second one, third and fourth. So here 4 points are there. So there are 4 zeros of sixth example. So here 1, here 2, 3, 1, 1 and 4, right? This is the answer of the example. You can look at the NCERT book and you can verify it. This exercise 2.1 is try yourself, okay. You can easily observe the graph and you can say where it's going to intersect. Here a 0, okay. Here 1, 1, 2 and 3, okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. I just hint you, I do not solve, okay. It is try yourself, and you can also comment on the comment line of this video, okay. Try to solve yourself and comment on the video, right? Thank you.